Will bigger be better? This ancient rainforest is home to one of the bug world's most durable survivors, the marbled scorpion. Its weapons might be primitive, but they've been tested by time. Scorpions have chased down their prey for more than 300 million years.
They're really evolutionary survivors in that they are effective predators that know how to get the job done.
The scorpion's tools of the trade are an ostentatious display of murderous intent. Anything but concealed weapons.
Scorpions have two main weapons. They have their pinchers, where they're able to grab prey, hold it, and tear it apart. In addition, they have the tail with a venomous stinger at the end. So they're able to grab prey, crush it, and sting.
Scorpion venom can kill in an instant. But its eyesight is weak. Instead, the scorpion locates its prey with sensory organs that work like high-tech antennae.
They've got something that are known as pectines behind their fourth pair of legs on their belly. They act like radar, so they're very sensitive to chemical information, to vibratory information on the ground below them.
The marbled scorpion is also very wily. This cockroach had no idea it was about to become lunch. Grabbed and stung, it's carried away to be ripped apart and devoured. Like spiders, scorpions prefer their food runny. Draining the liquefied flesh of this cockroach is like sipping a meat martini. When a marbled scorpion goes hunting in the rainforest, most small creatures give it a wide berth. But not all are so easily intimidated. Much smaller in stature and just as determined is the trap-jaw ant. And like the scorpion, it comes armed with two fearsome weapons. One at the front, one at the back.
The trap-jaw sting is very potent, and because they can use it over and over again, they can come in for a first strike, back off, and then just wait for the venom to start to take effect, and then come in for another series of stings to finish the prey off.
But the front end is also loaded with a hard-hitting weapon.
The trap-jaw mandibles open a full 180 degrees, much like a crossbow, and then it's set, all that force waiting. The minute something touches one of the delicate sensory hairs on the inside, snap shut with incredible force.
The peak force is equal to 300 times the ant's body weight, and the speed is astonishing. 2,300 times faster than the blink of a human eye.
The force is so strong, it can actually pop the prey open, sort of like a melon being crushed to expose the soft inside. What a way to go.
But those jaws don't come alone. They arrive en masse.
Trap jaws are very effective at defending themselves on one-on-one fights. However, because they're a social creature that lives together in large colonies, They can work together to defend the individual or the entire nest.
Trapjaw ants aren't afraid of a battle. Neither is the marbled scorpion. And it won't be long before their combat skills are put to the test. As darkness creeps over the rainforest, the marbled scorpion goes looking for food. Also out scouting for a meal, a trapjaw ant. Both the trapjaw ant and the marbled scorpion have a sting at the rear and some serious scissors up front.
When the trapjaw mandibles snap shut, that popping noise we hear is actually a shock wave that's so strong, it's like an air gun going off, and it can actually stun the prey.
But getting close enough to a scorpion for that is dangerous. Its long arms knock aggressors down like bowling pins. And there are those pincers to confront. Long and strong, they're a deadly weapon, especially when the scorpion's foes are small.
Although the marbled scorpions don't have particularly large palps, they are really suited for grabbing ants. They're able to grab little things quite effectively and crush it.
The ant forages, unaware of the scorpion camouflaged on a rock. Eventually, it sees it. And the ant has only one response: attack. The scorpion leads with its left, but can't score a hit. The ant counters with sharp jabs from its jaws, like a stun gun. Each blow sends shock waves through the scorpion's body. It's hurting badly.
While the scorpion has weapons on both ends, so does the trapjaw. But what it really wants to avoid is that scorpion stinger. So its best strategy is going to be get in a quick first sting, back off, wait, and then once the venom kicks in, come back for a series of killer blows.
The strategy is working. The scorpion is down, but not out. The lone ant calls for reinforcements.
These ants, they're constantly in communication with each other through touch, body movement, the use of chemical signals.
The call to arms is fast and effective. Troops arrive in force.
This doesn't look good. Scorpion should get out of there as quick as possible.
The scorpion is totally outnumbered. Stingers plunge into its body, all over its limbs. Multiple stings send deadly venom coursing throughout the hapless scorpion's body cavity. Totally paralyzed, those once fearsome claws are useless. The marbled scorpion is destined for a marble mausoleum.
A scorpion known for its venom is being taken down by an ant that isn't known for its sting, but is absolutely known for its jaws.
It's the ultimate indignity. A rainforest supremo is dragged from its rocky pedestal to be cut apart and fed to ant larvae. It's a call to arms, to defend the empire. This plant is about to become green ant territory. In less than a day, they will swarm over its leaves and bend them to their will. It's empire building by an incredible society that thinks as one.
Colonies are interesting things. This is where hundreds of individuals behave like a single organism.
They may think as one, but they're divided into specialist teams. There are workers, porters, guards, and beneath this swarm of servants, a queen.
In an ant colony, the queen is by far the most valuable thing. She sits there day in, day out, pumping out hundreds of eggs.
Construction on the queen's castle is underway. It's an ambitious undertaking, but every green ant is a born engineer with equipment to match. Up front, its mandibles are like a hydraulic press, lined with razor teeth. On a human scale, they could lift a 7-ton truck. In the ants' world, they can slice off a limb or hold up a roof.
Imagine us being able to lift something hundreds of times our body weight using just our mouth.
With their jaws and legs, ants become heavy machinery, pulling massive leaves into a cocoon. For adhesive, they use silk spun from larvae, carried around like living bags of glue. But this Army Corps of Engineers isn't just building a new kingdom, they're defending it. For other bugs, it's become a no-go zone. Any breach is met with overwhelming force.
The strength of green ants is in numbers. While some of them will pin the prey down, others will come by and bite it over and over and over again until it's defeated.
Like a crack commando unit, a squad immobilizes the beetle, while others start slicing it up. Green ants can capture and butcher a beast in just minutes. But some creatures can be too hot to handle. Like this killer, descended from the first bugs to crawl on land 300 million years ago. The tree scorpion. It's a wily opponent, built for a quick kill. It has size and sting on its side.
It captures prey by stinging it with this venom, grabbing it with the pinchers, and then tearing it apart and eating it.
The tree scorpion stalks the lower rainforest canopy. There's nowhere it's scared to go. It fears no one.
Scorpions are hunters. Scorpions will basically take whatever they're able to successfully capture. Insects, other scorpions, they'll attack a wide range of different animals. Insects, spiders, but also one of the things that's most notable about scorpions is that scorpions are major predators on other scorpions. In fact, scorpions may be the most important predator on other scorpions.
Its confidence and lethal advantage come from super-sensitive hairs on its legs and body. The slightest movement registers, even the flap of a fly's wing. And leading it straight to the kill zone are sensors beneath its body called pectines.
These pectines, think of them as combs, are extremely sensitive to substrate vibration. So as they're walking along, these combs are responding to vibrations from the ground. As they walk, these touch the ground. In addition, the pectines are probably at least somewhat sensitive to chemical and odor cues and are picking up information from the environment. They don't have particularly good vision. They almost certainly are responding to light and dark, but they're clearly not locating prey visually.
This cricket came too close. It landed on a branch. The vibrations and the cricket's telltale chemical compounds alerted the scorpion. And in no time, the cricket became the main menu item on its predator's outdoor dinner table. The tree scorpion has bizarre table manners. Its mouth has claws. This creature knows how to look after itself in the rainforest. But how will it fare in a border dispute? Nearby, the ant empire is expanding overnight. The tree scorpion's territory is under threat. And any dispute will quickly turn into all-out war.
When a green ant colony attacks a much larger animal, anything that can be bitten will be bitten.
When green ants invade your territory, they don't negotiate. They simply arrive in their thousands and start building an empire. There's no diplomacy, no discussion. They owe allegiance only to their queen.
Green ants are extremely territorial. They will protect their queen at all costs.
The tree scorpion shows no such respect for the queen, nor her faithful subjects. It's been spotted by a lone scout. It's David versus Goliath. But no one's told the green ant. No matter how futile the attack, it's programmed to lock on to its foe. The scout is easily dispatched, but it has sent out a chemical distress signal. It's like sounding an air raid siren inside the colony.
The defensive strategy of the green ants is built all around teamwork, sending out chemical messages that'll bring in lots of ants. You'll have hundreds of them pouring into that one area.
The colony mobilizes for war. Soldiers head out to meet the invader. The tree scorpion tries to beat a retreat, but it's surrounded.
This is where the real fight begins. Once the green ants start operating as a team, their effectiveness takes an exponential leap. It's a case of 1 + 1 = 3.
Ant numbers swell quickly. Each attaches itself, trying to outmaneuver the giant intruder. Sensing an advantage, the ants deploy their weapon of mass destruction, a cloud of formic acid. Sprayed from each ant's abdomen, the cloud is like pouring molten lava on the scorpion's wounds. It lashes out, and its victims are piling up. Medic ants deal with the wounded. But more soldiers swarm in to replace the dead and dying. The onslaught overcomes the scorpion's last defenses.
The ants are able to hold on to different parts of the scorpion so it isn't able to sting. There's a limit to how many it's able to grab with its pinchers.
The scorpion is pinned, helpless. The ants then set about dismembering their victim, chewing through its joints. They start carrying away the ultimate trophy of war, the scorpion's stinger. There's nothing their victim can do. Once it loses its sting, its fight is over. Many ants have made the ultimate sacrifice. That's how the colony works. One individual dies, an empire is defended. Long live the queen. It's a head-to-tail battle. The badge huntsman is a running, climbing master of one-on-one combat. Equally at home on the ground and among the grass. It's the commando of this forest, and it has the stripes to prove it.
Badge huntsmen are really attractive huntsman spiders. They've got this gorgeous patch on its belly that's black and sometimes purpley colors. When they're defending themselves, they'll rear up their legs and show the bands on their legs.
Every badge huntsman species has a unique pattern, mimicking an all-seeing eye. The war paint makes them look big and mean. They're also built for speed.
They have essentially rotated their legs from this posture in most of the spiders into a sideways posture. The movement of these legs and the changing of the joints means that they're able to move very rapidly side to side.
Blindingly quick, badge huntsmen chase down their prey in any part of the forest.
The badge huntsmen are very, very fast spiders. The underside of their legs are covered with something known as scopula. These act as suction cups so that they can essentially walk upside down anywhere.
When they attack, they inject a toxic cocktail with two super sharp fangs. The venom first paralyzes, then triggers cell death. These poison darts mean the badge huntsman is not afraid to take on bigger opponents. This katydid is about to be toast. Actually, once those digestive juices go to work, it's more like a green smoothie. But fancy badges don't cut it with these guys. Spider hunting scorpions. And they've been around the block a few times.
Scorpions outlasted the dinosaurs. They outlasted the Neanderthals. They've made it through every form of climate change imaginable. The reason is that they're incredibly adaptable and very skilled predators.
Fast on its feet, a tough armored shell, the spider hunting scorpion is a small, mobile fighter with a long reach.
The pincers are an effective weapon because they're very long. This gives the scorpion a really good reach, making it difficult for another animal to get close without being grabbed and stung.
With claws that grab and a stinger that delivers paralyzing venom, it's a stealthy nocturnal hunter, an all-night diner with an appetite for fresh spider. Two forest killers are about to face off. Tooth and tail.
What I would suggest that this huntsman spider do is approach it from the back end, grab the tail so it can't sting it, and bite the tail, and then I would back off.
It's an old-fashioned duel, but there's no code of honor. This will be a duel to the death. It's midnight in the forest as two killers face off. Each waiting for the other to make a move. The spider opens with a sidestep, but the scorpion grabs its leg. The wound is a badge of courage for this huntsman.
There's a predetermined juncture in most spiders where they're able to lose the legs, and there is a sphincter that closes off so the spider doesn't bleed to death.
But she's not the only spider prowling in the forest tonight. Another huntsman comes along, flashing its badge. But after tasting spider flesh, the scorpion's keen for more. Now it's back for a kill. The badge huntsman will attack with lightning speed and hypodermic fangs. The spider killer grabs first and tries to land a death blow. But the huntsman fends off the stinger with its long legs, hoping to sink in its fangs.
When the scorpion gets into a difficult tussle, he uses his pincers and his tail like a wrecking ball, just throwing them around, hoping to knock the prey off their feet. And if they stumble, bang, they get in a sting.
The wrecking ball overcomes the commando and lands a clean shot to the back of the badge huntsman's head.
The scorpion's venom acts very, very quickly on the prey. It's like a flow of burning acid through the body. Starts shutting down the vital organs and the nervous system. Once the venom's in the bloodstream, it's good night and don't come back.
No need to hurry this meal. Meat always tastes better if it's hung. The scorpion feasts on its victim's body. A once proud badge of honor is trash on the forest floor.